Good morning and welcome to another episode here at the Organic Roads Allotment. Today, let's go and see what we can achieve. This is always the exciting bit. I remember when I put these onions in. So far I found just two that have got sort of a bit of a damage at the bottom. Most of them are really good. The one that have sort of gone into seed like that, like this, I will just take those home straight away. I have actually spoken to some people who say the one that have gone into seed they don't keep well. Well, they don't keep long enough to have any reason to want to dry and hang them up. Just realized I'm gonna need the wheelbarrows for those onions. Thought it was not that much, but yeah, we're getting there. The sun's starting to come out, so it's starting to get a little bit warm. Let's carry on. What I have found is that when onions have finished sort of growing, the leaves will just start turning yellow, sort of like that. Even though it isn't really the size I want, it's that time of the season now where it's just the leaves will all turn yellow and then the roots will start to die off a little bit. So, and I don't think if I water them they will get any bigger. The chances is the roots at the bottom here will just rot away. It looks like a really small plot, but I've only taken up about maybe 20% of the onions. We've already got like a bit of a pile here. So you could imagine how many onions we're going to have once we've actually pulled up all of them. This is already about, well, 30 onions here. Okay, let's continue pulling all this up. Someone might be wondering, why am I pulling up all of the onions, even the small ones? It's because I do want this bed, and what I'm going to put in might not be good companion for onions. So I just want it clear. I'm gonna turn it over, put new well-rotted manure, turn it in, and then plant more stuff. I won't leave this bed empty for this season because I want to optimize all the space I've got. Most of my allotment space is really wasted because my rotting down or well-rotted manure over there have taken up about a quarter of the space on the left of the allotment. So every other space will definitely be used. Okay, onion bed number 1 is definitely done. Just a few more bulbs to pull up. Didn't seem like we had lots of onions when they were on this plot. Very, very small, narrow plot. However, We've got a pile of onions that we now have to lay somewhere, or to hang somewhere to dry. So what I'm gonna do is look for a spot on my allotment where I'll just lay them down for a few days, and once they're dried, I can then bunch them up and hang them, give them to family members and so on. Okay, so this plot is now ready for me to weed it and make good use of it. I remember back in, well, I think it was October when I first weeded this plot. Harvested the Musona white Italian onions. Now we are on this. These are the Ailsa Craig onions. So I'm gonna harvest this little plot here, and hopefully all of them will be in good nick. The soil under is not very wet, so that's a good sign. So I'll just start here. Yeah, so far, fingers crossed. I haven't actually seen any damage at the bottom, like I've done with I've seen with some of the white onions. All of this, apart from I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that have actually tried to flower. So all of this can be bunched up and dried. My wheelbarrow is starting to look really full. This part here is really the reason. If you've done this before, you will know that this is the most exciting part, because you finally get to reap all the rewards of all those constant watering. So yeah, really good. And the part that I'm normally really nervous about is, if you look at the bottom of where the roots are, normally there's some sort of bugs. They're like orange little bugs that sometimes burrows into the onion. But so far we're lucky. And let me just quickly show you. We have a wheelbarrow full, and we haven't even harvested half of this onion here. Okay, so let's carry on with this. I want to finish this before it starts raining. The clouds have come in a little bit. When I'm harvesting onions, the most annoying thing I find is if I try to pull an onion up and the stalk kind of just breaks off, leaving one of these bulbs in the ground, and you then have to get in there with a little trowel and dig it up. Oof. I hate that. But I can't complain because these onions have all done really, really well. Maybe one or two have actually like split a little bit because as it started to rain, and it rained a little bit more than expected, some of the onions started to take up more water, especially the one that have not already laid themselves down yet. The one that have laid down mostly, what I find is they don't continue growing, but the one that don't, they start to split because there's too much water at that point in time. So they'll make good eating at home, so I'm not worried about those. I'll just separate them when I put them up to dry. Side of the allotment, I wasn't expecting much, but I've actually like seen there's a few bigger onions here because there's some really angry sort of this type of weed, the bindweed. I think that's what it's called. The onions do not seem to mind them very much because they still done okay, even in the midst of all this weed. I think next year I'm going to grow my onions in a raised bed. And I'm gonna fill one raised bed with white onions. Wow, this one did not want to come out. And one with red onions. I am a bit disappointed with my red onions. What I will do is I will not overwinter the red onions this time, next year. Wow. That's gotta be the biggest one I pulled up on this plot. Look at that. Really healthy leaves. No sign of bolting at all. Now this is what I want to have. It might be annoying me walking back and forth, but I've definitely filled a wheelbarrow just from those two plots. So I'm thinking if I make a real effort and get all my onion seeds early, propagate them, and then sort of thin them out onto the bed, I think we could have hundreds. I won't be surprised if we still have a couple of hundreds of onions, but I'm happy with what we've got. Oh, some of the onions really do not want to leave the ground. I think a part of it is my fault because I didn't actually think it was going to rain. So when it did, the soil is a little bit compacted. Ooh, last onion. Is it? That was the last one that I need to harvest. These other ones are not. Yeah, these are not. I think these are from the previous season where I've had shallots here, because I didn't put any shallots in this year. And yet I seem to have a few shallots coming up. Okay. Thank you for watching our onion harvest, and if you've got any comment on what we could do to improve or increase our yield next year, please leave us a comment and give us a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to our channel. You'll be able to follow our growing season and be part of our growing community. All of these onions that we've actually harvested today, they are all organic onions, and you could find the seeds online. I've got Musona white Italian onions and Ailsa Craig onions as well. I don't know, maybe next year I might increase the variety that I have. I particularly think we've done very well with the Ailsa Craig ones. I'm not really sure with the white onions because there hasn't been really any bigger than suppose this one here. I don't think I've actually seen any bigger than that. So I don't know, I might give them a miss. When we actually cook with them, if they do taste very good, I might actually put up with them for maybe another season. But other than that, thank you very much.